We're on?
We're on.
All right.
Is that an echo? Is that an echo on your side?
I don't
No, I
have
didn't hear it.
echo.
No, okay. I thought it was.
I think you got an ear problem. What's up, Chicago? I'm Pablo Punko.
I'm Stephanie Chach.
And we are
Don't count us out.
a part of Latinos in the House.
That's right. That's right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I know we
Right.
were here, a couple of weeks ago with Martin Boogieman Luna.
Yep.
You know, that brother still has not called. He calls like every day.
Yeah?
Like every day. Like, we're getting
That's good.
just.
Communication is good,
It
right?
is. It is. It's pretty cool. I know, boy, the phone calls that came in after his interview was crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They were crazy, and I was like, really? Do we really have this problem? Like, I need to put a disclosure that,
anytime you talk, you got to put a disclosure.
yeah, so the opinions and comments that are made on our show are not necessarily the views of mine and Pablo. We have our own opinions.
We got our own punchinche.
Yeah, we got our own bochinche, we got our own opinions, we got our own conversations. So, they're not necessarily those of our opinions. But
Right.
today, you're going to get our opinions.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Because they are coming from us. And it's
That's
exactly
right.
what we think. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I tell people, like, I got a few calls, and I was like, we invite people here as a safe space to tell their history, to let people know, where their start was, who their mentors were, their trials and tribulations, their trials and errors. So people are allowed to speak their mind. Some, views and comments may not be suited for others. And I get that, but I mean, we can't be mean about what we think other people are going to think about them. But the other thing is that, I always tell everybody, what are you going to ask? It's an open format.
Right. Yeah,
It's an open format. You can talk
scripted,
you can say whatever you want. I personally don't care.
Whatever your heart's feeling that day.
That's right.
This is the right platform for you to do so.
Yeah. So, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
So, I just think that everybody has a right to say what they've got to say, and I'm not going to stop them.
Right.
That's what's in their heart.
I have
That's
the
what's
right
in
to
their
say that, they should have gone for the field goal.
Oh, my
In the
God.
beginning of the game.
How aggravating was that game? Like, first off, 2 weeks ago when they played the Packers,
Yeah.
like, Mike was there. He's like, I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're going to win. I go, I don't need your, negativity. They're going to win. They're going to take this on the fourth quarter. And I was right. They did.
Yeah.
I mean, we went into,
Yeah.
did
Right
we win
to that
overtime?
fourth quarter
Yeah.
magic that Caleb does.
Yeah. And it was just crazy.
Yeah.
But this past weekend, that was just...
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking, but then the other part of it was that it was like, what were the refs thinking?
Yeah.
There were a lot of calls that were not.
Right. First of all, thank you, Chicago Bears. For,
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you, for giving us that extra, excitement and for making the playoffs. What's been, 14, 15
And making
years.
Chicago come together.
Oh, yeah.
It has been a long
Sports,
time.
like music does that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time it was about the sports.
Yeah. But then, now that, I'm not really I'm not like a big football kind of guy, but I understand the game. But I didn't understand, why are not they kicking the trees, the field goals? That's 3 points automatically.
Yeah.
And at the end of the game, Caleb's known for a runner. He could have ran it in, or they ran some.
Well, that last play
Yeah, that
where he
last
ran
play.
backwards because they were pushing him back.
Well, that was
scary because I was
yeah.
like, that's
I thought
it.
he was going to wind up in the.
Yeah, I saw that ball
Other
not
side.
even making it, but that throw was everything, and it was just such a picture perfect moment.
I could sit here and be some kind of
Connoisseur.
couch coach or whatever it's called, but still remarkable season.
Yeah.
I hope they get there again next year and
Oh, I see that coming.
go Bears, right?
Yeah, go Bears.
Okay. Well,
No
enough of
more
that.
heart attacks for the next few months.
Right. Oh, I am the kind of guy that's that's reacts,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like jumping up and down. I felt my blood pressure go up.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Yeah.
man, I'm glad I took my medication. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would have got a heart
We
attack.
were gonna go out Sunday, and I was like, no, I'm not. I'm like so not in the mood to go out. Let's just watch,
Yeah.
what's going on. So, yeah, it was a good time. I'm glad I stood home to watch it and just relaxed after that.
I saw some clip. Forgot what local bar. They have the DJs and all that stuff, and like they showed the clip after the game, and you saw they were like the atmosphere was like like,
Yeah.
the one like they were just dancing like zombies, like they didn't really want it. They're like, okay, dun, dun,
Like,
dun,
it's
dun,
okay, it's
dun, dun,
okay,
dun,
it's
dun,
all right,
dun,
we're
dun.
good.
Yeah, so yeah, it took that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's not talk about it no more.
Let's not talk about it. It's the season is over. It was a great time. It was a great moment, and we're happy. I'm happy where we were at.
Okay, so
who would have thought that we would have gotten that far? Period.
hey, I thought we were going to have a guest today.
We were supposed to have a
¿Qué
guest.
pasa?
Jay Aldana was
Okay.
supposed to be here. Unfortunately, though, he caught COVID.
Oh,
So he was very kind enough to let us know last night.
Just like the
Hey,
singer
I
from
just
Lion.
I just tested for COVID. So Jay Aldana will be here on February 18th.
okay.
And we are so sorry you couldn't be here tonight. We hope you feel better. However, though, our next guest will actually be. Let me think. 3J. Thank you.
Perfect.
It's supposed to be 3J. I'm
That'd
like,
be huge.
my brain is like hurting these days.
When is that going to happen?
3J will be on February 11th.
Okay.
So that's going to be exciting to hear.
Awesome. Yeah. that'd be
I'm
great.
looking forward to
Yeah, me
that.
too.
They got some mergers going on right now between them and DMC, which is, I would have thought they would have been together.
I thought they were already
together,
partners.
but they're
I
not.
thought him and Dave were already partners.
They're partners, but they're combining both entertainment companies
see.
together. And they're going to be joint now on their events.
Okay.
So,
Good for them.
yeah, I'm really happy for them. Congratulations on all that. And I think this is the one. Woo-hoo, there you go.
So tonight, is this going to be me and Steffi talking some buchinche here and
It
there for a little
is.
bit? If you guys don't mind,
Just stay with us.
Stay
We
with
got
us a
a lot
little
to
bit.
talk about.
we'll be giving away some tickets. I know I
Ooh,
will
ticket
be
giveaway.
for some an event coming up.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
we
And
got
what event
nothing
is
to do,
that,
listen.
Pablo? What event is that?
Well, I'm going to give out tickets to Hideaway. Hideaway is the old poets. If you used to party back in the day, I'm talking about like
Downtown Rush Street.
Yeah, like Rush Street, like where all that began. It's the old poets. Now it's called Hideaway. It's got new ownership, and believe it or not, we're gonna have like a house night,
All right.
house music night, where you're gonna hear, of course, some of the classics and new stuff. We got a great lineup of house DJs. We got you got to have Hot Mix 5 members. If you're gonna talk about house, you got to have Hot Mix 5
That's right.
DJs.
Who's he going to have?
So we have Mickey Mix and Oliver and Mr. Gene Hunt.
Yes.
Right, and then we got the super duper producer, Mr. Tyree Cooper.
Woo woo.
He made a lot of house classics, house tracks.
Which
back in the
ones?
day.
Which ones were those?
Yeah, you got me on the spot right there.
It's not running your
But
time.
did he make acid something?
No.
Acid something? Acid something? No.
No. No.
Well, yeah. So why don't you enlighten me? I know. I love Tyree. I just don't play that music. I'm sorry.
Your new wave. Your new wave. Your new wave.
No, but he was, he made.
Hey, Voodoo, what's
he made a
going
name-
on?
He made a name for himself, definitely, in
Yeah, he
in the
did.
house, yeah.
And then we got DJ QMM
right from Latinos in the House.
from Latinos in the House. And then we got Pablo Pelcao Gonzalez,
and I'll-
WCYC.
That's right. I'll be playing Poquito House.
Poquito House.
And a lot of
Hey.
80s stuff.
All right.
I'm gonna do my thing probably in the beginning.
Okay.
So all these other like house master,
And yeah, the masters.
master
You can let the
DJs
masters
can
get to work.
do their thing and let them get to work.
DJ Patrick Perez, what's going on? The
Yeah.
industry DJs, what's up, our brothers? How
Oh.
are you guys?
Happy New Year, guys!
Happy New Year. We're gonna sit here and talk some bonchincha today. We're gonna take a page out of the industry,
Out of
the industry
Al's-
DJs, out of Al's book, out of Al's book. Turn up the bass. There you go. See, turn up the bass.
Yeah, that's
turn
what.
up the
Yeah,
bass.
that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Fear the Night.
Yeah.
Was it I Fear? Yeah, that's right. I Fear the Night.
He made
I
that?
Fear the Night.
That's- yeah.
Yes, that's
I
Tyree.
remember it.
Oh my God.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. There you go. See?
Okay,
See, we're helping
there
you
you go.
out.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Voodoo.
I just-
Thanks, Voodoo.
Hello, Voodoo. Hello, Voodoo.
So yeah, so we got hideaways.
Yeah, and that's what's cool
February
about
28th.
it. It's they just did a remodel,
Oh, nice.
and it's supposed to. For those who have been to Soundbar, it's supposed to be like that kind of same like look, but better, from what I was told.
Okay.
Yeah, they invest a lot of money. Hopefully, if you want to go, I'll be giving away tickets. You know, you got to be 21 and over.
21 and over. Does anybody remember 21 and over? I don't remember that age.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll get tickets out tonight for that.
Hey,
And
Sue.
then what else we got going on?
We also got going on March 8th, the Lisa concert.
Oh yeah, there's that thing.
Yeah, it's something with like some guy named Gino
Right,
and then
right.
some guy named Pablo, Caveman, Louis, Gabriel, and Rick.
Rick.
Yeah, Rick.
They're
So
dominating this
yeah,
also.
they're called the Dominating Six. Apparently, they're dominating Chicago all over the place.
That's right.
So
That's
yes,
right.
it'll be the Dominating Six plus Victor Salazar,
Plus
DJ
friends.
Dynamico, I believe DJ Jade. Am I right?
Jade, yeah.
And then it's going to be DJ Voodoo.
And one more.
Who am I missing?
Diablo.
I'm so sorry, Diablo. DJ Diablo.
Diablo.
So yeah, March 8th. Get those tickets because I know those tickets are going to go really quick. Lisa.
GinoRockandRomo.com.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm not sure about tables because I haven't seen him post anything about tables.
I think they're almost gone. He gave us an update on the ticket sales. They're way up there. It's
Okay.
gonna be a full house. So get them now.
I like the fact that there's like a lot of DJs and one artist. I really
Yeah.
do. I really do.
I like that. Yeah, because it'll be more dancing,
Yeah.
right, involved. And with all the DJs that he has lined up, there's gonna be so many types of different kinds of music. And stuff in different styles. So yeah. I'm looking forward to
Voodoo.
it.
I can carry in your crates, Pablo.
I don't have crates.
Speaking
anymore.
of Gino Rock and Romo's in the house.
What up,
Welcome
Gino?
in. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate that. Tables are gone.
Oh.
All right.
Tables
We
are
gonna put that clap in there.
Bravo.
So now what tickets are available, Gino, just so we know.
The general, it's still early bird.
Okay.
There's a general now.
Okay.
Give us a heads up so we know how to advertise this.
And in case you didn't tune in earlier to Gino's page, Gino was giving away a pair of tickets if you could turn around and show that you have taken a picture with one of the Dominating Six, and if not one, at least all. So, if you haven't gotten a chance and he hasn't closed that off yet, make sure you go visit Gino's page. Look for that post because he's looking for pictures with the Dominating Six.
That's pretty cool.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
The one with the McDonald's plate, he had me almost going
that
into
a-
my garage.
Was
and
that
going,
a real
Yeah.
Did you do the Chat GBT Gino for that? Because those plates, how do people still have those plates?
I still have them. I even
Really?
have the glasses.
Oh wow.
He was gonna make me go into the garage. I even Mike goes, I don't remember those. So then he was like, oh, he goes, I remember something like that. And then he told me a story about his dad allowing him to make a plate and do some colors on it. And then his dad made him a plate just like the McDonald's plate.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's a cute story.
Yeah, that was an awesome story. But yeah, Gino almost had me going into the garage to go look for those plates. So
That was a great idea. That
just
was-
so I could post it, not because I wanted the tickets.
That was so bad.
'Cause I already got 3 tables.
That was
so.
cool. That was cool.
But yeah, that was cool. So
And then speaking of Club Romo, I'm having a raffle. Probably I'm gonna post it tomorrow of the winner.
okay.
I had like 100 names. I had to stop at 100.
Well, we have the first set of tickets, so that went to Milana.
But this is different.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna get it filmed. I have 100 names already, and I'll film it and I'll go in there and I'll announce the winner tomorrow. So for those who know that I'm talking about, or don't know what I'm talking about, go to Pablo Punca Gonzalez on my Facebook page, and you'll find out who the lucky winner is.
All right. So Gino said only general admission are available.
Okay.
Tables and suites are all gone, and there are a few early bird tickets. So if you have not gotten your early bird ticket, you better jump on it because it's going to be
Oh, there's a few
gone,
left?
gone, gone. That's what he said.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
posted it right now. That's what he's telling us. He's got a few early bird tickets.
No, that's
So jump on it. Jump on it.
That's good. That's the hottest. No, forget about it. That's the hottest ticket in town.
Yeah.
The entire day. You got to go. You like Lisa. She's a legend.
Yes, she is.
You know,
I'm gonna love it
in the
because I
music
mean she's gonna just
industry.
take you back to everything, and I think it's gonna just be. I mean, all of Gino's events are awesome,
Yeah.
no matter what. I mean, if you haven't been to one, I got to experience one for the first time, and I still have residuals from that day. But it was fun. I mean, it was like a reunion. If you haven't seen people from back in the day,
You'll see them there.
yeah, you will definitely see everybody there, and then you meet new people too.
Yeah.
You know, you make new friends. So yes, March 8th. Gino Rock and Rumbles Daytime with Lisa, Dominating Six, DJ Voodoo, DJ Diablo, DJ Dinamico, Victor Salazar, and DJ Jade.
You got it.
Woohoo! I got it all.
Great lineup.
Yes,
All right.
yes. So, Salerno's, February 14th.
Oh, is it what's so special about February 14th?
It's called a Hallmark holiday. It's got to do with hearts and love and
No.
Cupid.
It has to do with chocolate.
That too. That too. Yeah, I'm just thinking about chocolate covered strawberries. Anywho, February 14th, Valentine's Day. There is a lot going on in Chicago. There is a lot. Distro Hall's going on. Jesse B's actually coming into town
Okay.
from Florida. In case you guys don't know, he was from Legacy. And then who else does he have? I don't have everything off the top of my list, but I do know that Jesse B is going to be there. Distro Hall is going to be February 14th. Then also on February 14th, you've got Salerno's
I've never been there.
Freestyle versus House.
Okay.
That one I know off the top of my head. Freestyle versus House is going to be Daje, Curtis McLean, Law, Shauna, Laura, and there's one more person. Who's the other person?
I don't even know
Law,
Tyree's tracks.
Law,
You're gonna ask me
and
about
Law.
freestyle.
Then you've got your I don't want to say it's new wave, but I think it is.
What?
So Philip De La Mora is doing the other side of Salerno, so they're going to have both sides open.
That's cool.
So yeah, it is
All
going to
kinds
be
of
cool.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't know the list off of that, so like if you can pull that up, that would be great. But yeah, it's I mean the city's going to be popping for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So, I'm making my plans to celebrate the week before.
Oh, why is that?
Because he's going to be DJing. DJ QMM will be one of the DJs. Rich Huerta, Chaz D. I think it's Mickey Mix and Oliver, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But as he's looking for the flyer, we'll know more.
Okay.
But yeah, that's February 14th. So make sure you're over there. And then what else? There's something else going on. I know I had wrote down like everything in an envelope for Mike a couple of days ago. So yeah, there's a lot of parties going on. Hyro Myra will be over at Fergie and Foz, I believe, next weekend.
I'm dying to go to one of Myra's. I think she does what you call it? Sorry, the boomer's coming out of me.
Oh my God, you
Yeah.
ain't kidding.
Karaoke.
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 I want to do that.
You want to do karaoke?
Yeah. Well, I think Myra had one about a while
There
ago.
you go. Robot Love, February 14th.
Oh, okay.
Miguel Martin, Philip De La
Miguel's
Mora,
there.
Eddie Riot, Victor Lua,
Victor Lua.
Penske, and Classic Crow over at Salerno's,
Yes.
also on February 14th. So that'll be pretty cool. I told you there was some new wave in there.
5, 6 new wave. Yeah.
New wave, dark wave, synth, industrial.
All kind of wave.
Yeah, that's up your alley.
All wave.
I should
call
see you.
it's
I
all
should be
wave.
able to see you February 14th.
I don't know
Then.
if we're gonna be there, but party on, Garth.
Got you there. So glad you put that up. Thanks, hon. Let's talk about some things that we recently talked about. So apparently our podcasts do reach some masses. Poquito. Recently I talked about a certain bar in the Chicagoland area.
On the Southwest Side.
Yes, and the treatment that they choose to give some DJs and some of their clientele. And I had spoken to somebody in regards to that situation. They passed along our podcast. And ironically enough, the feedback was actually pretty good.
Okay.
The owner apparently had a conversation with certain parties and stated, hey, I don't like hearing this about our bar. and decided to do something different. So I'm hoping that with the comments that I made and things of that nature, that we'll see this particular bar change a little bit in their service and how they choose to treat people, how they choose to treat the DJs, that DJ there and their audience, because everybody wants to make a dollar, but you've also got to do it the right way. So I was really happy to hear about the positivity and the changes that are about to occur. So I'm looking forward to stepping into this particular bar.
Oh, I thought you said you would never step in there again.
I didn't say I would never step in there. Those words did not come out of my mouth. What I said was I probably wouldn't be able to step in there after that podcast.
Okay.
Is what I said.
Well, that's a
positive.
change. That's a
yeah,
big
I think that's a change.
Okay, I like that.
And I like to hear that, somebody watched it and said, you know what, I don't like hearing that about my establishment.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that we don't have enough clubs as it is.
On the southwest side.
Yeah, they're like closing like crazy. I mean, I'm glad to see that Xavier's is lasted as long as they have with Javier LeBron. I mean, he's changed it up a lot of years. But he's thriving and doing well. Studio 63 is now gone. They're only doing that particular area for private events.
Yeah, who do we have down here? We have Branding Iron. They're doing
You've
great.
got Branding Iron with Julio Sierra doing really great.
Yeah.
I mean, big props to him for, turning that whole entire venue around and making it the most hottest spot in Chicago. Like, if you
I don't know
haven't
about
been...
Chicago, but I know on the southwest side.
Southwest side. Okay, we'll say Southwest side. You're right. Correction made. But I mean, doing a great job.
He's doing a
with
great
it.
job.
He's
And
doing a phenomenal job.
Phenomenal. He got some good crowd.
He got together with Hirsch and did a lot of those football Sundays there. So, I mean, the
Yeah.
big crowds that were in there. Then you've got House Music Fridays.
Yeah, definitely applaud.
And then he's, catering to the Latino community, to
Yeah.
the Mexican community with banda
That's
and
what I like.
everything else.
I like when he does that, like that
Yeah.
Spanish stuff, because now there's a different place to go to that, and how he incorporates it with the dance music stuff. So yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah, I think he's doing
Good
a phenomenal
job, Julio.
job. Good
Good
job,
job.
Julio. You get the applause from us. Woohoo! So yeah, you got Branding Iron. You still have Hall of Fame too. They're
Yeah.
still rocking.
And Hall of
And
Fame one's still around.
yeah, they're still around.
I've
They're
been there
still
a couple
around.
years, okay.
But there's not that many like bars and stuff that people. Oh, Local Cantina,
Cantina?
with Andy.
Yeah.
Andy's doing fantastic over there. Victor Salazar, Martin Boogieman Luna on Fridays. I love the change up and I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're just getting you're getting great clientele. Plus,
Good
Oak
tacos.
Lawn,
I love their tacos.
yes,
Yeah.
Oak Lawn doesn't have a really great like house spot or just a different genre of music. So I love that it's got that.
Yeah, and
going
that's about
for
it, right? I mean, really? I mean,
Yeah,
there's no.
that's it.
Berwyn has a spot. How are they doing it? Berwyn has
Aura. Aura. Yeah.
Godsons, Godfrey's,
Godsons, yeah, you've got Godsons is still, you got Donnie Devo over there,
okay.
so he's still doing good over there.
But I know it's still going. We're trying to not forget anyone.
No, and then you
Right.
got Aura. They still have DJ Kong, DJ Mighty, Lewis Quick Mix as well, I believe. So, I mean, they're doing phenomenal as well.
We lost Perceptions.
Yeah.
We lost Studio 53.
Well, Perception is now Aura.
Oh, okay. See it?
They're now Aura. So, I mean, it's doing fantastic.
Really?
It's
Oh,
doing,
good.
I mean, every
Okay.
time I see videos, I'm like, my God, that place is packed every single
good.
day. Or
Okay.
like every single weekend. So, they're
A
doing
new
really
era
well.
for Aura.
Aura, I don't know. Correct
Okay.
me where I'm wrong. What else? Yeah, we don't have that many Southwest clubs.
French.
Crash.
Crash. Yes.
Crash. Yes.
Johnny Aces. Let me tell you, we were there 2 weeks ago for
Thank
Ruben
you.
Sanchez's birthday. That place was packed. One, because of Ruben Sanchez. I mean, he's a popular guy, and if you don't know him, he's part of the Orange Crush social activity club. But it was his birthday, so you had some of the OCs there. But just the crowd itself was like great. And then having the Bears win, the Packers that day. Oh my God. I have not drank like a lush quite a long time. But I had such a great time there. And big props to John and his staff over there. They are so awesome. I think it's Lacey or Lucy. I'm sorry if I got the name wrong. She's awesome. I mean, that staff takes care of you. They pay attention to you, and they are just so personable And it's not like you would never want to come back there. That's what you want. The owner Pete
I like
from
the Crash.
Yeah, I like that. They're very open minded when it comes down to music.
Yeah.
And you don't find that in very many spots. Like they're always looking for that old classic house. And what I like about the DJs that are there is that they allow for them to
Play whatever.
play whatever.
Okay, good.
Play whatever. I mean, the DJs still cater to, for everybody to listen to. But I mean, they just allow them to express who they want to be on those decks. And that's what I love. Because you get to hear some new music. You get to hear different things. Myra and Jairo have been there. They were there just this past weekend with Beto Rosales. I forgot who else was there off the top of my head. And then I'll get there. Don't worry. And then the weekend before was Smooth Smoking Sam. You had, who was it? Numo Dan. I can't think off the top of my head yet. DJ QMM even threw a setup there. There were two other DJs. I can't think offhand, but I'm sorry, guys.
We need Numo Dan at a Club Robo event. So.
Yeah, Gino.
Just throwing it out there.
And I think we need some juke. Some juke. Maybe some QMM. I don't know.
The industry DJ said don't forget about Zubar.
Yes, I know. We're getting there because,
What does Sue Vargas know about MCM? Sue, what do you know about MCM?
What do you know about MCM, Sue? That's North Side. We're still on the South Side. We'll head to the North Side in a little bit.
What you know about
Zubar. You cannot forget about Zubar because you've got...
either.
You've never been to
Is it
Zubar?
like cater to like zoo animals or what's
Well, it's by the
There's
zoo.
a lot of party
Oh, it's by the zoo.
It's by the zoo. It's by the zoo.
Oh, it's like they have like animals, like decorative, like.
No, they don't have
That'd
any
be cool.
decorative
Oh,
animals.
okay, well, that's right.
But I wouldn't doubt if, like, one day I was telling Mike, when I pass by First Avenue, I'm always wondering when there's going to be a monkey or a gorilla passing through the street of First Avenue. I'm waiting for it. Like, I'm really waiting for that moment.
That close to Brooklyn.
Yeah, you're like right there. Like
Perfect
you can't
name.
miss it. So you got DJ QMM there. Actually, he's going to be there this weekend, this Friday, so don't miss it. And then Mighty and Kong are there next Friday. So they alternate Fridays. Phenomenal DJs, of course. And they do a great job of making sure that they cater to that crowd. So I love it. I believe J-Mo's there once in a while, too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, those are the clubs that are basically on the southwest side. Now, if you go to the north side, MCM is the spot to go. You want to hear some south side, you want to hear some house. I mean, you get them old timers in there for that classic house, so it's great. Where else did we go? Where else did we? I don't think there's not too many north side spots anymore. I know Brothers is going back to the salsa
all over
times.
the place, like it depends what neighborhood. You go
Yeah, but where?
Wrigley area. There's Wickertown.
But they're not playing house. They're like catering to I don't know, Wicker Park people.
So do you mean you're talking about old school house?
Well, it just in general, like even new school house, things that
Well, there's,
unless Louis Vega's in town,
that
I'm not
place-
going to the north side.
Was that place called Mufasa's or
Mufasa's.
Mufasa's?
Oh my
It
god.
starts with an M. I am really having a boomer moment right now.
Oh my god.
They play new house music there. Mufasa's.
Mufasa's. Somebody knows what Mufasa's is on the north side. Let us know.
That's what I remember.
It's in Boys Town.
It's by a train.
It's by a train. Oh my god. It's
Mufasa's.
Mufasa's. Okay.
I think you just made that up.
I think so too.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, Mufasa. let's go with Simba now.
Right next door is Club Simba.
Now, I haven't seen any great places to go, but I don't hang out on the north side.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss it. I was really up on the north side this past weekend. By the way, happy birthday to the one, the only, the legendary Miss Mystery, who turned 75 years old. Man, and let me tell you, that woman was dancing on the dance floor. The minute that Nelson Torres, he was one of the DJs, the main DJ, he put the needle on the record, and that woman was moving and grooving the whole night.
Yeah.
Whole night.
I remember meeting her. Well, I used to hire her when I was 14 years old.
Wow.
And I never saw a female DJ until then. And she rocked it, man. She was doing all that stuff, and
I was really hoping
she was really good, man.
We were trying to stay
and she wore her mask back
Yes,
then.
she wore. That's why she called her Miss Mystery.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. So and you know why she wear the mask, right?
Why?
So during
What's the story behind the mask?
So the story behind the mask is that because she was working for the park district, and she did not want them to know who she was.
Right.
So that's why she wore the mask, so nobody would know who she was.
Okay.
So nobody can attribute, hey, I know you. So she was just like, I was trying to keep it hidden. I loved her stories because when she was telling us about her times in the bar and, the times of when they used to raid places and stuff. And, she just had the most funniest stories. She's the cutest woman. And if you ever get the chance to ever meet her, I mean, she's just such a God-fearing woman, such a positive being. And we got the chance to be there with her family, and she's got 3 sisters, 2 brothers, and her family's phenomenal. Like, it's the family you would have wanted to grow up with. They're all dancers. They even told a story about her. Each and every one of them was like, she never, with all the hardships that she went through, music and dance is what she made us do. And her youngest brother, what was his name? Ralphie. Ralphie was telling us a story about how he had to get on the stage at Humboldt Park, and she turned around and told him, "You're going to be in the talent show."
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. And they made him sing a song, and he had backup dancers. And Mike goes, "Well, did you win?" He goes, "No." So, she made people do things, and she even had people there that she mentored, including Nelson. I didn't know that Nelson was one of those people that she mentored. Torres. Oh, really? Frank Torres' brother.
Okay, all right.
So, but she had some of her students there from the park district as older adults now, just thanking her for everything that she did for them. So I thought it was really cool.
75 and still can throw down on the table.
But here is some knowledge for you. 75. So if you go on my own page, Stephanie Chach, I posted 2 posters from the first battle of the DJs with women and the second battle of the DJs with the women. And Tyrese saw the poster and he's like, "She is a legend." He goes, "No doubt." He goes, "But also on that poster from the ballroom are also heavies, like Kenya Lenore, the voice of Can't Stop the House." Okay. She was a part of that DJ battle against Miss Mystery. And then he said that is Stacy Sexton, the sister of Eric the Wiz, Belando Drake, the cousin of DJ Hugo. So these women were on that same bill as Miss Mystery back in the 80s. So, that's history when somebody can jump on and turn around and tell you that these people were history. So I thought it was really cool. So yeah, it was her birthday, and shouts out to you, Miss.
Hope I make it at 75.
Right, and be as spunky as her.
Like that, yeah.
I was really hoping she would have DJ'd, but it was cool. I'm glad she was able to enjoy.
Make it at 75.
I hope so.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm watching what I eat here and there.
So Mike has just put up another flyer for us for Rich Huerta's birthday. He's going to be 59.
He's announcing that? Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there in big letters.
Okay,
59. I'm going to be 59.
59.
All right. All right, Rich. Happy birthday, Rich. This is going to be on February 7th.
Where's this at?
It's a couple of weeks over at Hall of Fame 2.
Of course, Hall of Fame 2.
Mickey Mix and Oliver, Anthony Thomas performing Promised Land, DJ QMM, Shadow XL. Who's that? DJ Frosto.
Dude with the shirt.
Adam Jam Master Rock, and the dude with the shirt. I don't know.
Adam Jam Master. He's a good DJ too.
Yeah, he's a great DJ. I love him.
Right.
Him and his brother. But I can't tell who the other DJ is. Is that somebody who's performing?
He's lost something. He's looking for something.
Who's the guy with the shirt?
Anyway,
Rich Huerta's birthday. February 7th. Point blank.
Sorry, we can't.
We couldn't see the pic. We couldn't see the name.
Yeah.
Rich Huerta's birthday. Happy 59th birthday for February 7th. Please make sure you make it out to one or several of these events. I know Chava was supposed to have an event recently, and Lime had to cancel.
Oh, she got COVID.
They got COVID.
Right.
So, people, stay home. If you're sick, stay home. I swear, it's,
COVID's still a thing,
Yeah, it is, but it's a different type of strain.
Right.
And it's taking longer for people to heal from that. So
Okay.
please stay home. I know there's been some people that I've been around that I'm sick. Stay your ass at home. I do not want to get sick, and do not get others sick. Think of others before yourself, please. Because it's not cool when you start getting other people sick, and especially when they're living with elders and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like
you don't want to
me,
do that.
Like me.
Yeah, like you,
Whatever.
or like my grandchild who's susceptible as well. You know,
What
to
up,
RSV.
Numo? What up,
So, yeah.
Boogieman? What up, Tony
Numo,
Marquez?
we were just talking about you, man. Were your ears ringing? Because we were like, hey, Gino, we need to see, Numo Dan at a.
I said
At a daytime.
I said Numa Dan should be at a club almost.
He should. Tony Montez, what is up, Tony Techniques? Love you, man. I'm glad to see you on here. Boogieman is on here. Sue Vargas, I hope we said you, because if not, we're saying you now. Love you, Sue. Always representing. That woman needs a ticket to every event for free.
I want to have Sue right here in the middle one day.
Yeah.
And because Sue is a kind of party goer that she supports everyone.
Yes, she does.
You'll see her.
Her and
everywhere.
Party Patty.
And I call her pistachio Patty.
Why?
Oh, you don't know why?
No.
Oh man, so like when I first met Patty, a couple years ago, she would make pistachio cakes for the DJs.
Yes.
Wow.
No, let's say there were 7, 8 DJs. She will make 7 or 8 cakes for everyone.
That is so kind.
That is very, very nice.
That is.
Yeah.
They're
So
amazing.
Well, I'm glad to see that she's walking around because, she had a fall recently and had some surgery. So she looked really good. She was getting around, a little frail, but she was getting around. So it was good to see her out on Saturday, just like enjoying everything and being around. So I'm glad she's looking good.
I don't know how Boogie knows what kind of shoes I'm wearing, but thanks, bro. He's like, nice shoes, Pablo.
So I have been watching a lot of podcasts lately.
Okay.
And I tuned myself into Flavor Podcast.
Flavor Flav has a podcast?
No, not Flavor Flav, just Flavor Podcast with Carlos and Paloma Greer.
Okay.
It aired today, and lo and behold, do you know who they interviewed?
Who?
Cesar Rolon.
Our Caesar?
Our Caesar from Latinos in the House. Yes, our Caesar. Let me tell you, I would highly encourage you to go see this podcast. You can find it on YouTube under Flava Podcast. You're welcome, Carlos. Flava Podcast.
Flava.
Flava.
Okay.
Flava. I highly encourage you to go check it out.
Wait, it's Chava. I call her
Chava.
Cha-Cha.
He called you my name, Chava. Hello, girl. This man is crazy.
What up, Chava?
So go and check out this podcast.
Okay.
You will learn a lot, but what I got out of watching Caesar tell his story is how phenomenal his entire family is. Like if you don't know Cesar Rolon, you should know his brother Design. He was one of the first graffiti artists in Chicago back in the 80s, and then did a graffiti crew, and then now is world renowned. And he gave such a beautiful story about how his father and his mom made sure that they were all into music and arts.
Really?
Yeah. But what I found fascinating about our own Cesar Rolon was the things that he does for the community. Like, I've seen people do a lot. We see Gino do a lot for the community, and spreading, joy into people's hearts. I mean, he's a dentist. He entertains people with his music and you guys, and he does things for the outreach for the community.
Right, yeah. Give out
And I love that. But what I also loved is listening to what Caesar was. That is a walking book of knowledge. Like, you retain certain things in your head, and this man gave a history lesson about Puerto Rico and the things that he told the Cartier story. And I love that story because he was saying that how Latinos are not represented in fashion. And they told him this. Like, well, yeah, they are. So he walked into Cartier on Michigan Avenue. Said he walked in and he talked to someone and they're like, hey, do you guys, represent, Latinos, or do you do anything with the Latino community, or, in regards to fashion? And they turned around and said no, but they got the manager, and that the manager turned around and told them no as well. And unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the Mexican actress, but he was saying that this particular Mexican actress designed the necklace and bracelet of the Serpentine for Cartier. And this woman also had like a chair that was made in the Serpentine, and she was known as the Doña of Cartier. And I found that really interesting because I was like, man, like who goes into Cartier and turn around and says to represent Latinos, but Caesar. So he said that he walked up and down Michigan Avenue, and he was finding out like how they did not know about the Latino culture and the Latinas who represent fashion, and that's what made him create World Fashion Festival and all these other things.
How long has he been doing the festival for?
God, I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know if he gave the years or not, but you're talking about him working with the radio station La Tropical. You're talking about him doing different things to get where he was at, working for Iris, I think it was Iris Martinez, for the Cook County, and how he did the proclamation to represent Latinos, for Cook County, which I thought was awesome because the original proclamation for the 40 years of house music did not have one Latino in him at all. And then he helped us do the reclamation.
Right.
For Latinos and recognizing Liz Torres and Jesse Velez and a lot of other folks that were a part of our first conference. So he was telling that story. He was telling the story about his brother. He was telling the story about how he's getting together with the pharmaceutical company to make certain devices and things of that nature. This man had a list. Plus, he's a part of the Latina Expo that he's been doing. That now he's going to branch out and franchise. Uh-huh. And he dropped some information about Latinos in the house.
What did he drop?
He dropped where we're going to be next year.
Where's that?
And it's not going to be in the States.
Berwyn?
Not Berwyn. I said it's not going to be in the States. Yes, Latinos in the house will be doing some traveling next year.
Okay.
And I'm very and if you want to know, if you really,
where am I going?
You're going out of the country. Oh. Well, technically, you're not. You're going out of the country, but it's part of the country. Does that make sense?
Alaska.
No, but that is one of the states.
Oh, hello.
It is. It's not.
Hawaii.
No. But it's an island.
Okay.
It's an island. It's an island.
I think I know where we're going.
If you want to know where we're gonna go, please tune in to Flavor Podcast. Go listen to Cesar Rolon. And go find out where Latinos in the house will be next year. Because I'm really excited to see where we're going. I mean, really, really excited to see where we're going. And how we're going to take our 4 conference to a different country. Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
What up, Lorenzo? All the way from Wisconsin.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is so cool. We got Carlos Gonzalez on here. Is that DJ Tragic? Oh, okay. I was like, Tragic's on here.
What up, Elizabeth?
Hey, Elizabeth. What's going on?
Jimmy Clark.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah. Program, but his name is Gomez.
Oh, yeah. His. So
did I mispronounce your name again?
No, I made a mistake on the program.
Okay.
When we were doing whatchamacallit. Hey, Jimmy. When we were doing. Hey, Greg. We saw your interview last night. When we did the program, DJ Tragic. I called him Carlos Gomez.
Why would you do that?
It is Gomez.
Oh, it is? I'll call him Gonzalez?
Oh, I thought that wasn't even his name.
Oh, it was Gonzalez, wasn't it?
It was Gonzalez on the program, but
his name is Gomez.
Yeah, we forgot to mention, like, here on the Southwest side, like, the distro itself, that's a nice place.
Carlos Gonzalez, you could possibly be right on target.
Yeah. So, but the distro's a nice place. I love that venue.
I do, and they,
the video. I love.
Junior does a really great job with everybody that comes in there. I mean, even Will and Javier, they're really great. I know we deal with Will more than we deal with Javier.
Right.
But they are just so awesome.
Yeah. No matter who's performing there, whether it's.
See, I did say it was DJ Tragic.
Oh, no, because I switched over to my other one. That was a Carlos.
Oh, okay. I was like, I knew DJ Tragic was on there.
He is. Oh, there
What's up, Tragic? Hey, Lorenzo, how are you?
So, like, no matter who's performing at Distro, it's going to be a great show because of the sound system, the video,
Yeah.
the space of the location.
So what's our next ventures? Because last year we ended it off with
A distro.
Alcatraz.
Oh
reunion.
yeah, at distro.
At distro?
What I'm plugging distro. Okay, so let's talk about what we wanted to do on conference, the second one, what maybe we should not have done, and maybe how we should make it a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
You start.
So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to put myself outside of the group, right?
Okay.
I'm like, well, it was a great location. Okay.
Hey, Faz.
It's a great location. It wasn't the location. I think what we didn't anticipate was what's going on in the community, right?
Yeah.
Okay, with this ice crap, and then another thing, that was the night where Canelo was fighting. That was huge.
That was the fight.
Canelo was like, I mean,
That
he's
takes precedence
huge
over
in the-
anybody.
He's huge in the Mexican
Community.
I mean, there's seriously, and then we started the conference at 12, right?
Yeah.
And then we kind of wanted to incorporate the dance party thing
Yeah.
because we're like, okay, because Distro was cool enough, like, oh, you just
Have it
do
all
here.
day.
This way people didn't travel like last year. But,
Yeah.
and then I'm thinking, am I really going to be there for 12 hours at this place?
It's a long time.
It's a long time to, like, go support. I got to go eat. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
So that was a kind of like, we didn't really plan for that.
No.
We were hoping, but, and then that night, too, it was the fight.
I agree. There's
So
a lot
things
of
that we
that we could have done better. What else could we have done better?
I think I like that we, the panel, were interviewing.
Yeah.
I like that because so the people that don't know who are behind the panel, Tina's house, get to see like us, Caesar Rollo, myself or whoever, everyone that's involved. I like that part how we incorporate. And I think you just made that happen because you told me, hey, you're gonna go on the.
I sure did because
You
we
just threw me
we
out
didn't
there.
have any moderators, and it was very hard to get
Yeah.
people who wanted to moderate and people who are comfortable behind a mic and asking questions. But it's also hard trying to get somebody, just like it is on radio. It's hard to get somebody to ask those questions, but make sure that you take control of the person
Right.
that you're interviewing, and then getting that control back into the interview so it doesn't veer off
Right, no, and
to a
wait till,
different
like,
conversation.
Kind of, you got to
Or
take
just
control.
be just
Take-
one person talking the whole time.
Mm.
Take control of the of it, right? You need that one person, and who's
Yeah.
not shy about it, and who can do it without being rude.
Yeah.
Right. It has to be smooth. So anyway, I love that you put me in that spot, especially that I got to interview all
Your
my
own
CYC
peers.
alumni. That was a great feeling.
I think that was the best part, and I wish, again, I do wish. There are some things that I think could have been better. Do I think? I think there should have been a lot more family there. I don't know
Yeah.
if I was able to describe well enough for them to invite their family. Because that was a pivotal and important moment for everybody.
Right.
I think it just wasn't about, hey, I'm going to show up to a panel and I'm going to talk. And I think this upcoming panel is, because we do know what we're doing for this upcoming panel.
Yeah.
I do think that this year we need to encourage. This is not just your common conference. This is really highlighting you as a performer, as a producer, as an artist. And you need to allow your family to know what your history
A
is.
great example was Milana's kids, right?
Yes.
Like, her, like they had no idea mom was such a badass.
Well, not only did they have an idea, but I threw in that video of the ABC
Yeah.
interview at the last minute, and it hosted Kenny Jam and Jason. It had Tom Ramos in it, and it had Milana in it. So when your kids get to see their mom at the age that they're at,
Yeah.
and see what they accomplished at that age, at that time, that was huge for them.
yeah, yeah.
So I like that Milana's son wrote this beautiful post on Facebook the next day, speaking on how he always knew that his mom was there to support him and was always there to be supportive, always there at his baseball games, always there at his football games, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, but it wasn't until yesterday that I realized how important my mother was to the city of Chicago and to the radio stations of Chicago and the part that she played in it. And I was amazed when he said that. And, the fact that your child can walk away with that type of conversation and that type of honor. And he said, I will never look at my mother the same. I will always look at her as more than just my mom, but someone who I have as basically my own superstar in my own home.
Oh,
so I thought that was really cool. So that was a great takeaway. I think the takeaway again of the kid who walked in, he was 20 years old. He said, I wanted to see what Berwyn was doing for Latinos, in the town. He said, and I didn't see anything, but I came across Latinos in the house, and I wanted to see what it was about. He goes, and I'm glad I stepped in here. I wanted to know how to do producing and stuff. And I'm like, well, who have you met here? Have you introduced yourself to anybody? And he's like, no. I said, well, let's go take a walk. So we took a walk, and I'm not very brazen like that, but for whatever reason, I decided to do that. And he met like 5 people, and I hope to God that he followed up with those 5 people. But then CZR brought a singer that he's been working with, an artist. And she said, I cannot believe, she goes, I feel like as if I got so much history that I didn't know about. So I like that was the positive, because there was so much, I know a lot of us felt bad because it wasn't the turnout that we had the first year. But what I did realize is that we need to make sure that we instill in every guest that we invite that you need to bring your family. This is about you. This is about the history that you have brought to Chicago and what you've contributed, not just as a person, but as part of the industry.
Right.
And I wish we would have had a lot more of the CYC families there, especially for Harv. I think I was very shocked, and I still will always forever be shocked. I know I've told Mike the story, but I've always been a Rick Party fan. Like, I was in love with that guy and his voice when I was a teenager. I would hear Rick Party, and I would just turn the radio up, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Rick Party. And then when I started like going into Moretti's and doing all these parties and managing the clubs, he had like a lot of parties there. And I was like, oh my God, it's Rick Party. So for me to reach out to Rick Party, not knowing him personally, and him doing the video specifically for Harv, and was like, out, whatever you need, I'm here. You let me know. Here, here's my information. I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm talking one-on-one with Rick Party, so that was cool.
Hey, shout out to Julius Oliver.
Yes.
Another great new wave DJ here from the South Side.
Yes.
And you can check him out maybe monthly at that Irish place, Irish Rebels.
Is it Irish Rebels? Where's it at?
Irish Rebels. I don't know if I'm
Hey,
saying
Julius,
it right.
what Pablo's having senior moments. Can you tell us where you're
I
at?
had a Uber night, so I didn't take my memory pill.
What's up, Julius? We saw him at the Crash a couple of weeks ago, too. Great hanging out with him.
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah. Hey, Milana. Oh, that's crazy. I just tuned in. Yes. About your kids. But yeah, here's what I'll say is if you attended the first conference or the second conference, please email us at latinosinthehouse5@gmail.com and let us know. Let us know what you'd like to see. I know this year is going to be a completely different type of conference, and I'm so excited.
I am. I'm really looking forward to this one. Number 1 was great. Number 2 had such great talent.
And history.
For those that didn't make it, you missed out. A lot of great stories, a lot of great history. But number 3, get ready to get shocked.
And if you didn't show up to the conference, that's okay, because Val Rodriguez sent me the videos this week of all the panelists that were on there. So we will be posting those up on our website. We will be posting those up on our YouTube page, so you can go see the conference. And for those of you who did participate and whose families weren't there, this is a great opportunity for you to allow your family to have a seat, see what you said, see what you missed, because we're still inviting everybody here on this platform to tell their stories. So I'm looking forward to interviewing Gino. I'm looking forward to talking to Caveman. Looking forward to talking to Rick and Gabriel
3J.
and them. 3J.
What? Go ahead, because I just forgot what I was going to say.
So, February 11th, I said that we're going to have 3J. February 18th, Jay Aldana was rescheduled, so that's the day that we'll have him.
Okay.
The week after, we have CZR.
Oh, look at that.
We have CZR. So we have got the whole entire month of February booked. So I'm really excited
really?
about that. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
I was going to do February 4th, but we got New Edition. And if
We
you
have
all
New
know,
Edition?
No, I wish. Oh, that would be great. So I'm going to go see New Edition. If you know who I am, you know I'm a huge New Edition fan. I was not a Menudo fan. I was a New Edition fan. So I'll be seeing them on the 4th. But yeah, if you've got suggestions for the conference, we'd really like to know,
Yeah,
you know,
we'd
what
like
you
to
liked
see.
about it, what you'd like to see.
Yeah.
I think our videos
We're
have been
open.
pretty good.
Yeah, we're not dictating this. You know.
No, we're not.
You know, it's like give us ideas. We'll be open,
Mm-hmm.
and if we can make it happen this year, we will. If we don't, then maybe next year.
What I will say is this: we're starting to work on the panel, but we just booked our first panel.
Okay.
Okay, so
When are we
I
going to
will-
announce all this stuff?
You know what? I think we can announce that one. I think
Okay.
that'd be great.
Okay, go ahead.
So we decided to go and take it a different direction this year because I think Latinos in the house, we can still encompass our culture and our ethnicity, but I think we need to extend it out a little bit.
Okay.
I think we need to look at female DJs, and that's going to be one of the parts that we do
Absolutely.
this year's.
I think female DJs are better than a lot of the male DJs.
Ooh.
And I'm a male DJ, right? And you know what it is? Like the women, the girls, like they're the ones that dance, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it's easier for them to play music that they know, like automatically that's what the girls want to
Yep.
dance to. I think they have a better ear for music than some of the.
We do.
Guys. Some of the guys.
We do. I think we do. I mean, DJ Voodoo, when he was on the industry DJs, he turned around and told them, half the times, you know, I'm getting music from Stephanie. I'm not a DJ, but I listen to music like crazy. I'll send it to Adam.
Yeah.
I'll send it to Mike. I'll send it to Sam. I'll send it to Voodoo. I mean, if I hear music, I'm like, hey, I want to hear this on a dance floor.
Yeah,
I think you can mix this with this song.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, really, Stephanie? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you know,
Actually, Veronica, my girlfriend. Helps. Yeah,
See?
She has like good knowledge of
See?
music too. Like,
I'm telling you, I'm
like,
telling
I
you.
didn't think of that. Like, oh, okay.
So we're gonna be doing our first panel. I'll announce it today. We'll announce it. I'll let Pablo announce it. The first panel
Wait, how
of
am I going to
this
announce it
year's.
if I don't know what it is?
You do know what it is because you're the one who worked on it.
Oh!
But
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
damn, you and your senior moments, bro.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right,
keep
the
my
third annual Latinos in the House Dance and Music Conference. First panel being announced today is.
The New Wave Alternative
I'm
panel.
sorry, can you say that louder?
The Alternative New Wave panel.
And who's going to be on that panel?
We're going to have Luis Segura.
Yes,
We're going to have Jesse De La Pena.
yes.
We're going to have Scary Lady Sarah. Northside female DJ.
All right.
She's huge. Right there alone. That's like.
That's 3 or 4. You
Yeah.
got 2 more though.
We're gonna
Can you lower
have.
the core screen, please?
We're gonna have this guy here.
Pablo Punga Gonzalez.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird, but yeah, not weird, but you know, to be a part of it, and then to be a part of it.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But thank you for including me in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's necessary. I think New Wave this year is going to be a really great thing. I mean, we
Yeah.
talked about this. I just had this conversation with DJ Voodoo, and I was telling him about, you know, how we incorporated New Wave as a part of house because we knew it had a name, or no, it didn't even go by alternative, but it was just mixed in with house.
Yeah.
And as we were having this conversation, I even said, I text Pablo last week, and I'm like, I did not know Heaven 17 was considered New Wave.
Yeah, and you're thinking probably because of that song Penthouse. You know,
Yeah. So
yeah, that was like New Wave alternative for. That's what it is. Was classified in, but
Yeah.
a lot of those songs crossed over, and people in the house community probably didn't know. They probably thought it was house because it was being played by house DJs, but no, it's not.
So we're looking forward to that. As I said, lady DJs of they need to be highlighted. I would love to bring our Miss Mystery back, and it was funny, like, as we were talking about that poster, I didn't realize that Laura B was in that competition. I saw her and I was like, that's Laura B.
From back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, she was the resident DJ at Excalibur for years.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, she was the main one. I remember seeing her and I was just enthralled. But yeah, that's the second panel that we're working on. The other 3 panels, I think.
And there's a couple more DJs that will be on the New Wave panel. I just
Maybe we should ask Julius.
I don't remember right now. So, but I'll go ahead and officially announce it
I think so.
when I'm ready.
So yeah, I'm excited. We have our 5 panels. We'll announce it. We'll announce next one. We'll announce the next one.
Maybe next time we're here.
Next meeting.
We'll announce. You know what? We could do announce a panel every week that we're here.
Yeah.
Okay. How many panels are we gonna have total this year?
We're looking at 5, but if the venue that we're looking at allots for it, we may stretch it to 6 or 7.
6 would be good. 6
Yeah.
is enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
6. And then we have to have maybe no more than 6 people on the panel, because we experienced our first year. We had.
I would say. I mean,
we had 15.
Yeah.
15 people, I think, at one panel.
The CYC panel was the largest.
Yeah,
that was the largest. But
but that's okay, because that was more like that was a reunion.
It was a reunion,
It was
but I also think that it was great to hear the history of everybody.
Yeah.
And I think, even though there was some confusion as to why Gene and Tyree were there, they're like, they're not Latino, but they were part of a culture.
Yeah.
They were part of that community.
Yeah, and that's ridiculous to even think that way. I mean, Tyree and Gene were part of CYC, right? And let's take it further. Mickey Mixon Oliver, is he Latino? No, right?
No, but
But he is a
he's pivotal.
supported,
Yeah.
huge by the Latino
Yeah.
community.
You know what I would
Kispin
like
and
to
Schomer,
see?
the same deal.
Yeah, he
King of
just
Freestyle.
he got an award this past year. From
King of
from
Freestyle,
from
and
the
he's
from the other
heavily
people.
supported by the Latino community.
Yeah.
Come on. So
Yeah.
let's not think, it's because they're not that race. That come on, that's old school way of thinking. This is not about that.
I think if we haven't thought about it, it's probably a conversation we need to have, as a board. But we did the ladies in radio, but I would love to do the mixers of radio.
The ladies,
the Steve
of the Wheels of Steel.
Santoyo, the Tony Montez's, and just the people, the guys who did radio. I know Tony was a part of CRX, just as Steve was. But I think looking at those major college radio stations, that was huge.
Yeah, you can have actual. Were you talking about air jocks?
Not necessarily air jocks, but I'm talking about college radio stations. I think
on college. On
Milana touched on that. We never touched on. Nobody gives credit to those college radio stations.
Yeah.
That pushed a lot of the house music as it was.
CRX, Loyola 88.1 Energy FM. I remember that. Of course, KKC on the South Side.
Yep.
Right. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we need to discuss that one for this year's. I think that should be the 6th one.
That could be the 6th one.
That should be the 6th one. I agree to that one. So yes, I think that would be awesome. He's like, look, yep, Saturday nights. There you go. See, I knew he would. And that's only because Milana turned around and said, hey, we haven't done it. Oh, CRX reunion. Oh.
Well, maybe Milana can have her friend Tony Batoy help her with that.
Yeah. What about Tony Batoy?
Yeah.
Milana. We need that man here.
His parties were heavily Latino supported.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe Milana can hook up with Tony Batoy and they can
You
do
know,
something.
I think when we look at our culture in its broadness, I think we need to kind of look at it in a sense of we don't want to be alienated because we've been alienated. So even though we're Latinos in the house, we want to make sure that we bridge those gaps.
Right.
Because that's the problem
This
with
year's
that's the problem
conference,
with
we will.
Yeah, it's the problem with our
Society.
culture.
Yeah,
I won't even say culture, our society.
Yeah.
We want to put everybody in a box and then we keep them there. And then we don't say how we work together. And it's so important that we bridge those gaps. It's important to me as a co-founder you as a co-founder, Caesar, Lugo, Carlos, to bridge those gaps. So then this way we make it, if no one else wants to make it a combination of history, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can solidify those little gaps and those links that I think people tend to want to stay away from.
Right, 'cause
like, it's just us. It's
the
just
house
us.
community wasn't just that club, the warehouse. It was
Nobody knew, and I will still go
all
with,
over the city, man.
I will still go with
Each
Hula
community
Mahone's.
had their own like place.
Yeah.
So.
I will still go with Hula Mahone's saying is house never had a race.
Right.
It never had a color.
Yeah.
So however that chooses to work into now, that we made it a color, it should have never have been.
And can I ask you something personal? How's my breathing doing? If you haven't noticed, I got the mic all the way over here because I have a tendency of like breathing too hard.
So if you've been on any of these podcasts,
Okay.
Pablo has been breathing with his nose in the mic. So, like, we had two
Right, those were
podcasts,
fingers right there.
and Pablo was like, all I heard, I was out of town for the two podcasts, and all I heard was his nose whistling in the mic. And I was so distracted
Whistling in the
that I
mic.
didn't hear Jesse De La Pena's interview because all I could hear was whistling in the mic.
Ouch.
And all I heard was,
I got a lot of boogies, man.
so a couple of podcasts ago, I kept going like this to
So whenever you see
To
Stephanie
Pablo.
doing this,
and I was like this, I go, bro, if
that
I go
means
like
like, hey,
this.
you're breathing too hard.
So Pablo's so much into our guests and asking questions, I'm like,
Okay, so I'm doing good, right? I'm working on that.
yeah, you're doing fine.
Well, Martin thought it was something else.
Oh my God, yeah, Martin with his cop stories and
Milana,
you know,
we're still waiting for our rabbits, Milana.
yeah, we are. Yeah, we are, Milana.
Yeah.
If you know what rabbits are, we're waiting. But Martin was so funny on his. I swear to God, he was funny on his interview. He did not hold back about what he did in life
Yeah.
and all that stardust
Right.
that was on the counters.
Right.
He was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, he was being real, right?
I mean, that's what this whole podcast is about being real. I mean, let's face it. I mean, everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a history. Everybody's got a dislike. Everybody has a hate. I ain't gonna lie about that.
that's
Everybody's
funny.
got a hate.
Sue said, I think he had a cold.
No, he didn't have a cold because he's still breathing like that. But you know, I like watching different podcasts and see how they maneuver, like when they don't have a guest or something happens.
Like today.
Yeah, like today. But what I like about the industry DJs is when they don't have it is that they argue amongst themselves. We don't argue amongst ourselves. We'll sit there and talk crap about each other in front of everybody. But what I'm noticing in these podcasts is not only are they giving their history about their presence and what they're doing for the community and the changes that they're making within their community, but what I'm noticing is that people are starting to stem away from I was the first or I was the original.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm starting to enjoy about a lot of these podcasts.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm going to stem back to Martin because there were so many comments and calls that I received. You know, I don't tend to think that people... I think that people state what their truth is and what their history is and what they've created. I've seen recently on TikTok, you know, interviews of misinformation that if I really wanted to dig deeper because of the podcasts that we've had, I could probably fact check certain comments that have been made. But I choose not to because there's other people that can do that. But I think also people are speaking their truths, where they stood in history. I think what Martin's interview, you know, does he sound vain sometimes? That's been Martin.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah,
Martin,
he hasn't changed.
He's never going to change, but that man has a lot to credit for.
Right.
Like, if you go on discography, is that what it's called?
Nothing wrong with that.
Discography?
Nothing wrong with that.
What's that? That discography? Is that what it's called?
Discogs.
Discogs. If you go on Discogs.
Discogs.
Not Discogs.
Oh, okay.
Discogs. Stupid.
Sorry. Whoopsie.
He's got a lot of tracks on there and music on there as an artist and as a producer.
Okay.
Like beyond 7 on there. You know,
That's huge.
That is huge for somebody. And then to be in a Madonna movie, yeah, I would brag about that too.
Yeah.
Shoot. Madonna was dancing
Nothing wrong with
to In the
patting yourself
Mix.
on the back.
So, no.
Yeah.
Some people are, I think some people are very humble.
Yeah.
And then you've got some people who, they're humble, but they're speaking their truth. So I'm finding a lot of these different interviewing spots and lives that I'm seeing on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. They are starting to stem away from saying, I did. I'm the original.
If it wasn't for me.
Yeah, if it wasn't for me, so-and-so wouldn't be here.
I was the first.
If it, yeah.
Like, a lot of times you hear a DJ, oh, I was the first one to break this record. Well, yeah, maybe at your club.
Mm-hmm.
But, doesn't mean that you were the first,
ever to play
in
it.
the whole entire world.
Yeah.
So maybe at your club or at your radio station. But, especially back then, and, I was in a record pool. We used to get music way before the radio stations would play them.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have said that. I remember. Here's a story. I was at the Let's Dance record pool. I was a member, and there were artists would come there to feature their music, and I met RuPaul.
Oh.
Before she was RuPaul, and I see this tall ass, woman, and she was she was giving out these copies of her promos,
right,
of her song. What's
you
that?
Gotta work.
Yeah, that was the one.
Work. I want to know who did the remix for that.
So I could have said, I was the first one with RuPaul's record, but no, so that I like that. You gotta, maybe you were the first at your club or radio, but it took everyone. Everyone was the first at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Elva.
We complain a lot, about the old, our generation still stuck on the old house music, and
yeah.
But you know what? There's a generation for everything. Those people want to hear that music, and there's nothing wrong with that. If they want to keep hearing that, good. There's places for that, right? If you're sick of it, want to hear new stuff, well, you go somewhere else. But don't be talking shit about. That DJ only plays this. He's catering to that crowd.
He is.
To that club. Oh, they only play, The Love I Lost or, Bizarre Trick. Well, that's the crowd's going there because maybe that's what they want to hear. They're catering,
I think, because me and Mike just had this conversation over the weekend when we went to the North Side, and I was listening to the music that they were playing at Miss Mystery's birthday party. And the energy that was there and the music that they played, yeah, I hear it all the time on the South Side, but the vibe is different. It's like the energy is different, and they give it a different type of energy, which is something that I've always looked forward to. There's no secret that, I love the people on the South Side, but I did not grow up on the house music side. On the Southwest side, I went to the dance club, or I went to the dance halls, but I was a Mendel girl. I went to the Mendel dances, the lasso dances, and if you went to a lasso dance at Quigley, then you automatically knew you were getting a different version of house music, versus when you went to Sacred Heart, St. Agnes, the Youth Center, and what we brought, because part of the Los en las Hermanas, I know that's what we did when we threw our parties. But then you go to the North Side, and that was a totally different vibe.
It still is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's about the energy that people tend to bring to a dance floor. Like when I was over on the North Side, I could hear Angel Eyes, and it was a different type of vibe. Like people were getting into it. And I think when I was a dancer here on the Southwest Side, I didn't feel that vibe because people looked at you differently. Like if you weren't doing that two-step, or you weren't doing their certain moves.
Oh, I get it.
They looked at you like saying, "Why are you doing that? Like, what is that?" But when you go on the north side and for the
You
south
think you
side,
are.
yeah, like I was able to, like, you can open those moves, you can do whatever you want. It was all a freestyle. It was all movement of your hands, your arms, your head. Spinning your head, doing a split on the dance floor. You could use
So
that
are
energy.
you saying that Southwest Siders are more judgmental?
Yes.
Oh wow, are you
Yeah.
going there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will go there. I will say that. Maybe not now. But I do believe back then
At that
they
time,
were.
okay.
They were. Like, if I were to sit there and kick my leg up in the air and, do the moves that the Colitos used to do, because,
Yeah.
I mean, that's who I tried to mimic when I was going to college and trying to become a choreographer. They would look at me and be like, what's that? Like, what are you doing? Like, why do you need so much room?
Yeah.
But when you went to the north side, everybody was like showboating and showing off and showing the moves that they got, and you would look at it. I'll give you a prime example. Julio Bishop. Fantastic DJ. Awesome DJ. When we met on the north side in Milwaukee, and I met him, Lego, DJ Colette, who was an opera singer at the time, trained opera singer.
Nice. Wow.
And they all went to Lane Tech. And when I first met them, I met them at an underground. And hey, Harv, when I met them at the underground, I watched Julio dance. And Julio would just, Julio's tall. Well, to me, he was tall at the time. But Julio would just swing his legs, and he would be this way and just do these moves. And I was enthralled. Yeah. But they did fashion shows down there, and they would use the newest house music. Yeah. And we did it at a warehouse on Ashland Avenue, not far away from the tavern or whatever they call it, what time was Moretti's. And man, the energy, it was just the dance moves that you just wanted to do, and it was just being free. Yeah. And at the time, DJ Sneak and Little John, Gene Ferris, who was DJing, he was just an underground DJ at the time, nothing more than that. They were all just getting that vibe into there. But when I used those same dance moves and I would come to the city or to the southwest side, to a TKO's, to a studio, to whichever club it was open on the south side, I couldn't do that. Yeah. You had to do that. Yeah, this is fun. Oh. Okay. There was no kicking on the dance floor. There was no nothing of that. They didn't want to see that. There was none of this. If you did that, it was just what is she doing? Is she having a spastic attack? Is she, And I did find that different. Yeah. I did find that different, and I that's why I chose to be on the north side, because I didn't feel comfortable as a choreographer and as a dancer itself to do that in my own neighborhood. Yeah. I could go outside the neighborhood and feel freer.
Yeah, being a mobile DJ, I see what I saw what you're talking about. Even though the music was the same, the vibe was different, more livelier in other parts. But I'm telling you, those Southwest Side parties back in the day, at the churches and all that, those are great parties. Man. Yeah, they were that vibe was. I mean, it was a different era, right? But those parties were going.
Yeah.
But and they, I think, and maybe closer to the mid '80s to late '80s, the dancing thing was it found its way down south, right? So everyone got used to it, knew what that was about.
It found its way down south, but with dancers such as Imported Taste and high energy dancers, Euro dancers, which, by the way, our condolences out to the family of Hector Ortiz, who just lost their main choreographer a couple of weeks ago, and I believe they just had the services. I think it's coming up this week. Our condolences out to you, his friends, his family, to the Euro dancers. But going into that, Euro dancers, at that time, those dances were cool because they were trying to mimic everything from the north side, and they were trying to create stuff. Yeah. But once those dance crews started stemming away, and you started going into a hip house took over. That's when it was cool. But again, there was some judgmental sides of how you danced for hip house, and I just think that there's different vibes for different areas, just like East Chicago, South Chicago.
Yeah, South Chicago is part of town.
South Chicago was another different breed. They enjoyed newer music, and they enjoyed the disco and Italio disco, and they enjoyed the house. I love the fact that we were talking about Union Hall, because that's how I met Chrissy Henderson, who sang, Used by a DJ. and all of those folks from there, and that's how I got to go putting up posters and almost getting arrested half the time.
You were putting up posters?
I was putting up posters, and I was sitting over at Pronto Printers too.
Oh, man.
So, I remember those days, and my mama coming up to the 9th District, and your daughter was being caught putting up posters. She's like, "Is that it?" Yeah. She goes, "Don't do that no more." I'm like, "Okay," and I was back at it the following week. But I find it. I find it that it's a different breed over there too.
Yeah, Julius Oliver brought up a good point. He's like, one of my favorite bars up north is Late Bar.
And I don't think we've ever been there.
It's on Belmont, and their new wave is, they'll play like the classics. It's not like what you hear a lot here on the Southwest Side, type of deal. And they'll play the song from the beginning to
the end.
They don't really mix them, And their crowd is that, is that deep alternative. They're like crowd. It's like they really, really love and respect the music, so they can get away with that. I will love a late bar type of bar here on the South Side.
Well, isn't that Mariana's? Which we forgot to mention too.
Well, no. Mariana's is a late bar, but I'm saying,
hey, Dan,
it's called late bar not because they're open up late.
Yeah, that's true.
But because of the music, it's 110% alternative. If that means anything to you. So I would like that type. I would love a bar like that down here.
Almost kind of like Exit.
On the
original Exit
up there on North Avenue.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah. But the South Side here doesn't have that. I know they're trying to. They're trying to, but I think it could work.
I think so too.
But the owners have to, an owner, and let's talk about not just new wave, right? All new wave like that. They have to give the DJ or the promoter a chance. They can't expect a full crowd. Okay, hey, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna play nothing but alternative classics from the '80s to now. Blah blah blah, and the owner like, okay, and then maybe 30 people show up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And the owner goes, "Oh, you know what? That's not going to
work out.
Forget it. I'm going to go back to."
But that's what I don't understand. And I'm going to read what Dan Martinez said only because it's up here. Felix Carranza in the early '80s was the top promoter on the Southwest Side. Grand Manor to the Aragon. Rest in peace. Yes, I agree. Grand Manor was the place to go on the South Side. If you remember, Grand Manor was by Miami Bowl, right by Curie High School.
I don't remember. I didn't grow up on the.
I think you did.
I'm a Southsider now.
I think you did a DJ set there, though.
I'm a Southsider now.
I'll have to find it. I'm more than positive. I wish I could see some Grand Manor posters and flyers. I don't see those very rarely. Like, a lot of people don't have them. I think I've only got one or two.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is the club owner.
You got to be able to
give the promoter a chance or the
Yes.
DJ a chance to do what they're trying to. And it's going to take some time to establish
that crowd.
Right. It's not going to happen overnight.
But you know what? But even as an owner, entertain those 30 masses. If they have a great time, what do you think they're going to do?
Invite others.
Thank you.
Talk about it.
I'll give you this. Riot Crew. When Riot has a party, at least back when I remember, because I know there's sometimes I see two different parties and I don't know what's going on. But when Riot had their parties, they came in droves. Like, that was like them, their mamas, their brothers, their sisters, their kids, their girlfriends, their wives. They came in droves and they represented. You know what I mean? And again, even when we support Voodoo knows off the bat. Like, if we know Voodoo's DJing or Sam's DJing, we will come and we will support. Right. And that's what it's about. But if you've got 30 people in a club that holds maybe 200, 30 people don't look like a lot. But if they're all drinkers, you're still making money.
It's making something, yeah.
And then, hey, I had a great time. We need to go back to that bar next week. And now you bring 30 more people.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, they had fun. They're bringing 30 more people. So now you've worked up to 90 and a 200 space bar.
But what I'm saying, it's gonna, even because you hear all this complaining about, well, they don't play new music on the Southwest Side. Well, a bar owner, there's a lot of DJs that play or have the new school music, new house music, and I'm hearing a lot of sets that are incorporating a little bit. I think like Simone's, where Dave C does his thing.
Yeah,
they're playing that newer stuff,
and I love it.
They got the place in Bridgeport that they have a Sundays lunch box, Maria's, I think.
Oh, Maria's, yeah.
They're doing the new house. It is here. It's not maybe. It's
in the smaller areas
right.
that nobody really goes to. So here's a challenge for me and you, both of us.
Okay.
Can we get this thing down? I'm tired of clicking on it.
Sorry.
I think what we should do is, this is a challenge for everybody watching.
Uh-oh.
If you are throwing a party, our challenge this year between me and Pablo and Veronica, I can't include you, Mike, because I don't know where you're working half the time, but I say we visit a lot more of these places and give them a lot more hype. Like Maria's.
Oh,
Maria's
no, let's take it a step further.
Okay, let's go further.
Let's give them critique them, a review.
Yes.
A review.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Like this week, we're gonna feature blah blah, and then we'll give our take on it, what we liked and what we didn't.
Yeah,
like.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I do like that.
So let it be written, so let it be done.
Doom.
All right.
Next on the agenda.
So if anyone who's working at a bar or club, whatever,
on the north side, south side,
we will
east
go
side,
down
west
there.
side.
We will film it, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll talk. But you know what? Let's take it another step further. We're gonna talk to your Patriots.
Yes.
Ask them, what do you like about this place?
What don't you like?
About this place? And then we'll give you that feedback. Club owner.
The same way we did the club owner recently.
Yeah, right. And
it made a change.
Let's do that. So
it made a change. So this.
Invite us to your events.
Yes.
We'll
Send us invites.
Yeah.
Include us on, and we will be there.
Yeah.
We will be there. We want to support. Well, first of all, we want to support. Period.
Yeah.
We want to support you guys in every which way we can. We also want the word out. We're there to represent our culture. We're here to represent, the Chicago industry. We should be out there.
Yeah.
My son told me last year when he came by the conference because he's a great supporter of what we're doing, and he's like, what the difference was between last year and this year? And I said, no, what? He goes, last year you were busting your ass. He goes, going to every single thing that you could. He says to allow people to know what Latinos in the House was and what it represents. He goes, and this year, he goes, you didn't do that. And he was right. I was going on the merits of what happened last year. And I'm like, you are absolutely 100% correct. I did not do that.
Gotta go back and hustle.
So we gotta go back and hustle.
Why is
it can't be just a me thing.
Yvonne, why are you laughing at me?
Because she says you sound like you're high.
He said, blah. What? High?
She said you sound high. Really? Oh, see, Julius thought that would be cool.
Yeah.
Suggestions for the show, the Party Crew years, middle 80s to early 90s, and the DJs that came out of that era. Yeah, that was something that we did discuss.
Yeah.
As the Party Crews.
I sound high.
Her message popped up.
Yeah, the Party Crews.
I sound high? I don't.
Yeah, she said you sound high.
Well,
she
high.
said that's why she loses her attention span, because she says you sound high.
Really?
Well, if you wrote it, I'm gonna say it.
She messaged me, and that's what these are what's popping out.
So
I didn't say she said.
you know what? You write it, I say it. That's it. So
These are side messages.
so now he's gonna be quiet.
I never said nothing good if I sound high.
You do not sound high. I don't think
I
you
sound like
high.
I got a
Damn
stuffy
it.
nose.
Yeah, you do.
You know what?
Damn meds.
It's the medication I'm taking.
It is.
So.
Oh my God. I think these are great suggestions. Thanks, Dan. We said that we wanted suggestions. I don't know if you were here earlier, but we said that we announced our first panel of this third annual Latinos in the House is going to be New Wave. So I'm really, really liking. I'm really feeling it. I wish these would stop popping up. I'm really feeling that one. I am so excited to see it.
What?
Like hear their stories. I don't know nothing about Screaming Lady Sarah. Never heard of her.
Scary.
Scary Lady
Look at-
Sarah.
Scary Lady Sarah. She supports the Latino community. She supports the gay community. She is Chicago's queen of goth since like the late 80s, early 90s for sure.
Mm-hmm.
When her events draw, like when she does her big events like at the Metro, you're talking about like 1,000 people.
Wow.
And these are people, they're all mixed race who really love that music. She plays some of the older stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then she also promotes a lot of the new, like, alternative bands, independent bands. She's just in a world of her own, and I'm so proud and happy to announce that she will be on the
Latinos in the house. I'm loving it.
Yeah, you'll get to know her, and hopefully, you'll get to know her eventually. And once you hear her story, you're gonna be like jaw dropped. So that's someone that Chicago should know. She's like if you're into her scene, of course you know who she is. But if you're not, you're going to be like shocked and like, wow, I didn't know this is going on in the city.
I hope she invites a large audience to view that. And I hope people who love alternative are a part of that.
Yeah.
Love Scary Lady Sarah. She's on Twitch too. Oh, really? I'm going to have to tune into that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to tune into that. Yeah. So, recently I went to go see Louis Vega, who I actually do want to go see again.
I never heard him. Always wanted to hear him.
Oh, my God. The beginning was great, but let me tell you about going to see Louis Vega in the city of Chicago and how disappointing it is. We went to Smart Bar, and I don't know, maybe they should have did it in the Metro. I think they probably should have, just based off of what I seen. And I don't like the way Chicago acts when this man comes to Chicago.
How do they act? So,
Louis, let's say that our monitor is where Louis is at right now. He's DJing.
Okay.
And this middle part right here is where the stage part, like where the tables would be at.
Okay.
And then this is the wall right here, right where this black blanket is at. I'm here. I was with a couple of friends, including Mike, and just this first row right here, up against the stage of where he's performing, people were literally rude and jumping and pressing against you to get a video of this man.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm all for fanning out.
Right.
I've done it. I'm guilty, but not like that. There was an older gentleman there. I would say he had to be in his 60s. And, you could tell he's one of those spiritual dancers, and, Father Earth and stuff like that. This poor man had been there probably when we got there, because we got there right when it opened. And there might have been like 100 people in there already. So we're in there or whatever. And this poor man is dancing. And he's, praying to God and doing this and doing that. And, Mike's having a good time because he's making fun of him, and he's bowing down. Guys bows down. So there was a couple of women here, and they started dancing.
And this is up north in the city.
This is up north at
right.
at the Smart Bar.
Because that dude that you were saying that was
Louis
praying to
Vega.
God and dancing, that's acceptable.
It's acceptable. Wait. Why? And I'm going to use you as the example. Why would I press
Stephanie.
up against
what the hell?
like that?
He did that to Louis Vega?
No. This is the way people were on top of us to get a video.
Oh, on top of you?
Yeah, on top of me, on top of him. This man was like this. At one point, he was praying and meditating because they were so pressed up against him, disregarding his personal space.
Louis?
No, just the people in front watching Louis.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. I had to be at least like 10 inches from fighting somebody.
Ooh.
Chris Laura, too.
We were with a bunch of people who I didn't want to name. Thanks a lot. That's why I said people. But people don't know how to act when DJs of that stature, for stature of him or an Idris Elba or a DJ Sting, whoever might be here, but for this particular man, you know, why would you press up against somebody's personal space and think it's okay, and then get mad when you get pushed back? Yeah. Like, I'm gonna push you back, and you're gonna cause a fight.
They were just.
So, I was really disappointed. Yeah. Really, really disappointed.
Was it a number of people? Or
it was a number of people.
Okay.
A number of people, non-drunk yet. Non-drunk. It was just rudeness. Excited. So, I'll give it to those who like a Gino, who has a daytime and people act civil.
Yeah.
Don't press up against the stage. Right. And maybe it does happen, but I've been to a couple of his sets, and I've been to even like 3J sets or whatever. They're not pressing against people and being rude the way this was.
One thing that I love about Gino's parties.
What's that?
I try to, and when I do play elsewhere, I try to incorporate that. I love that at his parties, you're not going to see 30 people on stage. He's going to give that DJ or performer the respect and space that they need to do their thing.
They should.
Yeah, I don't like when there's like all these people on stage and people that don't even have nothing to do with the party, but they just want to be on stage and whatever. Mm-hmm. That looks so unprofessional.
No, Gino does run from what I understand, and I understand in talking to him, and trying to run a production, you have to be that way.
Yeah.
You have to be stern because you've got a production to run, and you're on time. You're on borrowed time.
So those other promoters take notes.
Yeah.
Make your events look more professional. Give the performer their space. But
agree.
Talking about the rude guy and the rude people. Yeah, maybe they were excited. Mm-hmm. Maybe the club owner should have more of. Maybe he didn't expect that type of impact that DJ was gonna.
Louie's been here quite a bit of times.
Yeah.
And I've seen Louie years and years and years ago, probably when he was part of Masters at Work, mm-hmm. and it was basically in the 90s. And I went to just a small little club where he was DJing at. And those people didn't even act like that. I mean, these people were silly. And if I hadn't saw it for myself, I wouldn't have known. Can you put the comments back up? I don't know how to do this thingy. So I just... Shame on you who showed up there. And it was a more higher clientele, so to speak, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
I won't say one of stature. I'll just say it was just very disappointing. And I just think that, when you go to things like that, you don't invade people's personal space. You just be respectful and, respectful to the artist. Because here's Louis, trying to entertain the masses, and then he's about to see like 3 or 4 fights bust out right in front of him.
Yeah.
Like literally. Like, who does that?
Good-ass people.
Mm-hmm. And I even said, if this is what it's like going to like these bigger concerts, like out of in the country, where you see these massive amount of people, I never want to go. Yeah. Never want to go. Give me a backstage pass.
Or Yvonne, we're cool. We're fine.
It's me. I'm on meds. Okay.
At this age, we're all on meds.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not on meds.
Oh, God bless you.
I'm not on meds. I'm a chunky girl, but I'm not on meds.
Show off.
I am. I'm very blessed. I'm not on meds.
Most of us. Okay, rephrase that. Most of us.
What's Sue saying here? Not always. The last one almost knocked. Oh, spilled my drink all over me. Oh, Sue. Those are the bad people. She's like, why is Gino Rock and Romo live right now? Probably because he's trying to give away tickets to everybody.
Speaking of giving away tickets, I'm going to give a pair of tickets now to the, if you want to go have experience a house music night at a brand new, a new venue that's been remodeled, renamed. It's called Hideaway. Text me your name now. I want to give away 4 pairs of tickets right now. 4 pairs.
4 pairs of tickets. Yeah. He's giving away to go to Hideaway. It's February 28th.
Just type in right now in the comments, I want to go.
Did you say who's going to be there? No, you didn't.
Oh, in case you're just joining us. So house music, it's house music, House on Division. Okay, it's at 5 West Division Street, downtown by Rush Street.
The Old Poets.
Right, by Rush Street. It's going to be Mickey Mixon Oliver, Gene Hunt, Tyree Cooper, myself, and DJ QMM. It's 5 of us. So if you want to hear some house music, old and new, a little bit of 80s, come on down to Hideaway. That's 5 West Division. If you want to go, just type in your name right now in the comments.
Say, I want to go to Hideaways.
Hideaway, and then I'll set you up with the...
Hideaway sounds like a sexual...
There's no S. I thought it was an S. I go Hideaways. No, it's just Hideaway.
Hideaway?
Us Latinos, we put an S in everything. Like
kabooms?
Like juice.
Like
Omnis.
Finals.
All right, we're giving away a pair of tickets to Hideaway over for February 28th. Gene Hunt, Tyree Cooper, Pablo Polka Gonzalez, Mickey Mixon Oliver, and DJ QMM. We're going to be bringing it back to the Rush Street days when we were 21 and just barely old enough to drink. So you guys want to go in, just type in I want to go, and we will give you a pair of tickets to go to Hideaways. You do not want to miss this night. If you remember how it was going downtown, going to Faces and to Leg Room and to Eddie Rockets.
The original Mars Bar was on Rush Street.
Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, and Mother's. Mother's is still there. Can you believe it? It's the longest running club ever. It's still there. So type into the comments, I want to go. It's February 28th.
Saturday night. Rush Street.
Yep.
Russian Division.
Open till 5 a.m. We were talking about 5 a.m. clubs.
That's going to, I don't know if I could hang to 5 a.m.
February 28th, Elva. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, 10 to 5 a.m.
All right, so we're going to run it all down for you before we all go. February 7th, Rich Huerta's birthday, his 59th birthday over at Hall of Fame 2. It's going to be DJ Point Blank, DJ QMM, DJ Shadow, Mickey Mixon Oliver. Come on, bring it up. Not Rich Huerta. He will not be. He will not be DJing. Stupid.
Bring it up.
Salerno's on February 14th. We will have Freestyle versus House Daje. Curtis McLean, who sings Move Your Body, Move Your Body, Law, Shauna, Laura, and Law. With that, you will have Rich Huerta, Chaz D, Mickey, or Mike Mixon Huerta, DJ QMM. Who else?
All over
I
the
believe,
place.
yeah, he is. He's going to be busy for February. And I believe it's also Mickey Mixon Oliver. But you're also going to have the New Wave Industrial side.
Robot.
Yes, the robot.
What's it called?
Robot.
The Robot Lovers?
Robot Lovers. Robot Lovers, I believe it is. I
Robot
believe that's what
Lovers.
it's called.
Okay.
Philip Delamora, Victor Lua.
Miguel Martin. One of my favorite DJs.
Yes. And then I forgot who the other two were. I'm so sorry, but we'll put that up real soon. Then also on February 28th, as I said before, you have got Hideaway. So, all right, Elva. Elva wants to go.
28th.
We got you. Elva Rodriguez, you're going to Hideaway, girl. So, what else?
February 28th.
February 28th.
Right.
And then March 8th,
Hello.
as Gino is on, hello, March 8th is the only Gino Rock and Roll Daytime featuring Lisa, Dominating Six, DJ Voodoo, Victor Salazar, DJ Diablo, DJ Jade, and DJ Dynamico, all in one spot. March 8th. Tickets are still available. Early bird is still available, so get their tickets now. Tables and suites are gone, folks. Tables and suites are gone. And you will see...
Don't miss out.
Yes, don't miss out. It's Lisa. Don't miss out.
Lisa.
You know, these artists are great. You don't want to miss out. So make sure you're here. And then that's pretty much it, right? I mean, for the next 2 months, our guests for next month will be 3J, Jay Aldana, and then CZR to end the month of February. We are going to be back on February 11th. We would be back on February 4th, but I'm not missing New Edition. So... And Mike has to take me because he has to drive me and enjoy my wonderful little face going, it's Ricky and Bobby. And, I can't wait. Just can't wait. Yes.
If I don't like the girls, who cares who you like?
Man.
Is that the line?
Huh?
If I don't like the girls, who cares who you like? Well,
yeah.
If I like the girls.
If you like the girl, who cares who you like? Yeah. Cool it now. Ooh, watch out. Yep, I'll be going there. I'm gonna lose control. Yes, I am. So, we will be back February 11th. Okay? We will see you then. God bless. We've gone all over the place with today's conversations. I think we did pretty good.
And just in case you're wondering, what am I doing at a house event? house club event. You know.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about house. I was there when it started, so
This is true.
I was there.
I think people are shocked when they hear that.
Yeah, I could play some house.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning into Don't Count
you so
Us
much.
Out on the Latinos in the House Facebook page. Please follow us on Facebook. Please follow Don't Count Us Out. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. And we will see you February 11th. Love you. Stay safe.
Buenos
Be
nachos.
careful and stay warm on Friday. Adios.